Hello and welcome everybody to another Modern stream. Today we're going to be playing the most expensive deck in the format, and this deck was built solely with the goal of being the most expensive deck. In fact, this deck is very likely quite suboptimal because it wanted to be more expensive. So, where does all of this come from? 4 monkeys, because monkey. 4 Teferi Time Raveler, 4 Omnath, 4 Solitude, 4 Fury, 4 Cavernous Souls, definitely unnecessary to play 4 Cavernous Souls, very, very unnecessary. A bunch of fetch lands and shock lands, and then in the sideboard, 4 copies of Force of Negation, 3 copies of Endurance, and even Alpine Moon is kind of like a couple of bucks right now, so... Force of Vigor also pretty expensive. So the goal and the whole point of this deck was precisely to get it to here it is. We're only playing the Cavernous Souls so that we could make it to $2,000 in paper and $1,500 tickets on MTGO. This is so this is so gratuitously expensive. Is that even a word? Let's say that it's a word. It's unnecessarily expensive elementals. That's what we're going to be playing today. Hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully we're going to win, and we can definitely confirm that Magic is indeed a pay-to-win game. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in round number 1. Alright, here we go. We cannot reveal Kahira, unfortunately, because, well, Monkey is not a beast or anything like that, so... Unfortunately, we can't reveal a companion. My opponent is revealing Lurrus, however. Yes! The combo is here. I'm gonna keep this hand, though. Probably shipping the Ephemerate. I guess there's an argument for shipping the Teferi there. I think I'm gonna go get Rogin Triumph. Monkey should be a beast. Yeah. Pretty brutal. Rogin Triumph. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Ursa Saga. So we can bounce the Saga if we want to. Or we can just play Recent Reef. I think I'm just gonna play Recent Reef. I don't think I'm gonna Fury. I guess I can't Fury this, never mind. I'm just gonna play Recent Reef. Guess I'm saving these for Omnath. Nem Elemental. Hey, look at that. So, I guess I'm just gonna pass the turn here. Hopefully they don't have Cigar the Sate. If they don't have Cigar the Sate, I'm gonna feel very good about my spot, because then I'm gonna be able to play another Recent Reef and then Fury, Pitching Omnath, draw 2. Just posted Neoform Elementals, that's hilarious. Oh baby. Well, now we just pitch the monkey to the Fury. Put that into play. Nem Elemental. I should have played this in case I draw. Yeah, this is bad. I should have played the land in case I found. What's his name? So if my opponent wants to make a Saga token, they have to do it right now. Guess I draw Ephemerate. Opponent makes a token. We kill the thing. I think my opponent's just gonna make a token, right? I think I'm gonna hold on to the fetch. Because I could fetch and I could put a Utopia Sprawl here, but I guess that allows me to Omnath plus the Fairy even if I whiff on a land, so it's probably worth it. I mean, there's no reason to second Fury here, right? What's the point in killing the Stoneforge? Forcing my opponent's hand. And drawing 2 cards, of course. I guess if I kill if I play the second Fury, then my opponent can't kill me with Inkmoth. Huh. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. This is a mistake. I should have just played second Fury, kill this, and if I find Ephemerate, I can blink the Fury and it stays in play. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, would I rather play second Fury and kill this, or would I rather just chill? Wow, House, you get owned. You got greedy. Yeah, I think I'm pretty far ahead here, because next turn I'm gonna be able to like Teferi my own Recent Reef and draw 2 more, so I think as long as I don't die, I'm gonna be okay. So this makes it a lot harder for me to die. Hell yeah, we drew a monkey. What do you want me to say, Staus? I'm just stating facts. So opponent makes a token. That means that my opponent wants to grind, and I think that we just grind a lot better than they do, right? If I let me print money again in Pauper, but I'm busy on the Sunday challenges, feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Imagine if this were the 1-1 dude, how much better it would be. So much better. So much better. Instead, when we're stuck with this stupid monkey. Oh, hello there. Well, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think if I find another Solitude, man, I just have so many things that I can do here. So I can play a monkey. I can play Teferi. Kind of feels like the only way that I can lose this game is to this Ink Moth. How do I beat that Ink Moth? By playing Teferi. So let's play... I guess we can dash Monkey and play Teferi. Well, I can just balance my own Solitude, which is the thing. So, make green, put this here, make blue mana. Well, not with that attitude, Stabs. Come on. No, you're right, for sure. So at this point, I just balance the tokens so my opponent can't do the equip into... They play Sigarda's 8 into equip into thingy, right? So this is gonna kill the fairy, I imagine. But if that's my opponent's entire turn, I think I'm okay with that. God damn it, this is so bad. All right. Wow, really? Okay. One mana, I guess 2 mana Stone Rain. I'll take it. If they have Sigarda's 8 though, like we're dead here. I guess they're down a land. I think I would have balanced Solitude because it seems so like they have a kill there. Yeah, maybe that would have been better. Maybe that would have been better for sure. Just bounce Solitude anyways. We really gotta draw something here. Want to play this in a big event this weekend? Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I think this deck is very good. It's a good draw. Very, very good draw. So now I think this locks things up. Sweet. Forces. Probably don't need that, and I'm just gonna cut the monkeys, especially on the draw. The monkeys just are gonna suck. Mole Drifter is okay. Yeah, this is fine. Maybe I shouldn't have 3 Alpine Moons. Maybe that's one too many. It's like I could get 3 monkeys for 13 cents. That's a good deal. Yeah, I do think that Elementals is super underplayed. I honestly don't know why. Just because Tron rose to popularity? Definitely. I mean, this hand. Really awkward how this cannot find Sacred Foundry, but like it's fine. So I'm just gonna find the Triumph, the Jeskai Triumph. Take one. Canister went on vacation, so everyone forgot it existed. Yeah, that's I guess makes sense. Good old High Moon and Stomping Ground, build your own Rainbow Land. That's some next level shit. If I draw Utopia's Troll, I can just put it here. And there's really nothing that this is allowing me to play. So we just chill here. Oh, yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah, I was confused by this card at the beginning as well. I assumed that you could just, you know, that you wouldn't want this in Saga decks, but it's only good for, oh. So we probably have to Solitude pitch, because I have to kill the Giver, right? Now the question is, do we pitch Omnath or do we pitch Ephemerate? I think I want to pitch Omnath. We definitely have to Solitude now because I'm planning on Alpine Mooning. Also, I guess I should have done this the other way around. And I should have killed the Esper Sentinel first. Because now my opponent can draw a card if they want to. Though I guess it's fine. Oh, they have Path to Exile? Okay. Well, guess I was rewarded. We're definitely gonna Alpine Moon on Inkmoth Nexus. Now the question is, do we want a Prismatic End in the Sigarda Sade as well? Or do we want to kill this? I'm just gonna kill this, because otherwise my opponent can just staple the hammer on end step. They were F6'd, but well, the thing is that if my opponent actually is holding to a hammer, then we're in big trouble, right? Because they just put an 11/11 into play. I think we hold on to this, because if I find Omnath, I will want this in hand. Best draw is Omnath for sure. And now, of course, because my opponent is playing Path to Exile, we were super punished by holding the Ephemerate. And now we're just gonna take a million. That Path to Exile was a big blowout. I guess my mana base was a big blowout. Because if I had had another white source, I could have just ephemerated again. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. I think we're just dead. Who was expecting pass in this day and age? Well, we can't force a Vigor, right? We can't hardcast it. Maybe that was a reason to play this. Opponent testing the waters by playing one hammer at end step. Veo que va a ser popular el Alpha Moon es por el Nexo y la saga, sí. Exacto. Más que nada por la saga. Y Tron. Saga y Tron son las principales razones, yo diría. The good thing, though, is that we're just literally one solitude away from winning the game. Better luck next time, I guess. Okay, what do we got here? Monkey. Still not good enough, I don't think. These are great. These are great. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna submit the same thing. Flood is real time to Catalan. Yeah, that's exactly how things work. Everybody knows that, you know, results-oriented thinking is the best kind of thinking. Everybody knows that. Now, Spanish, where am I from? I'm originally from Argentina. Okay. So I'm gonna go Temple Garden, and I think I'm gonna name Red with Utopia Sprawl. I could just name Blue. I definitely want to have access to double white. So I can name Red here, and then I can find, or I can get Sacred Foundry and I can name Blue. Yeah, that's better. We're gonna do that. Yeah, Cavern is red for our purposes, because we don't have Monkey, so it's only for Fury and Omnath. That's very interesting. Awful top deck, by the way. Just gonna name Elemental. I'm just gonna go to Fairy Plus. Ooh, that's a nice one to bounce with the Fairy. Void Mirror. This card I don't think is very good. I think this card is very, very overvalued, in my opinion. Just gonna chill here. Because if my opponent plays the Saga again, we actually get to Alpine Moon it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start plussing this Teferi. We just hang out here. Gonna blow that one up real quick. I just really don't want to. I just don't want to fix their mana, right? We just chill here. Plus, play this. Alpine Moon named Saga. This card is doing literally nothing. Actual, literal nothing. Yeah, I don't understand not doing anything there. I guess they can't really put Lurrus in hand because they would go to discard. So I understand not putting Lurrus in hand, but like, what's the point for not attacking? Like, it's not like you're doing anything else with your mana anyways. I'm just hoping to find anything of value here. Going to discard, you love to see it. Oh, you truly love to see it. Plus. Fire off that Nexus again, opponent. Time to fire off that Nexus again. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to clock them. They are the ones that need to clock me. I am winning the late game every time, right? Sure, they can name Mr. Rainforest here if they want to. Whatever. So we're just ending this. It's good. Printing pool. My opponent's got some stomach. We don't even blow up mirror. Nah, I want to blow up mirror. My opponent has... This is game 3 and my opponent hasn't shown me... Second needle, huh? Okay. My opponent hasn't shown me... They haven't shown me Mishra's Bubble. Now we're gonna Fury. Holding up Ephemerate. Oh. It's pretty cool. Let's do that instead, I guess. Well, that's garbage. That is actual garbage. I think that the Ephemerate plus Fury is going to be a massive blowout. So I don't really see a good enough reason to Ephemerate here. Bounce will not replay an Igmoth. No, my opponent is still stuck on mana. Just make some white. Kind of whatever. The fairy is needled. There we go. So you want to play another dude? drawing 4 is just way too tempting. Huh, why was I not allowed to pay there? I wasn't allowed to fetch. That's weird. Whatever. Whew, finally. I was almost worried there for a second. I was almost worried there for a second. Ha. Ha. Still no need to link to Alpine Moon Ink Moth Nexus. So I think I'm just gonna Fury here because I can't die. One, two, three, four, five. Also, this is the faster clock. I'm gonna give this Pro Red, which is fine. Yeah, opponent sure has some stomach. My opponent sure has some stomach to hang in there. But I feel like we've been 0% to lose this game for at least 5 turns. We're at turn 9. At least 8 turns where we've been 0% to lose. Opponent paid $10 for their league and they're gonna play it, I guess. I mean, I'm fine. Like, I like winning, so... Also, I was F6 again. I shouldn't have been F6. Should not have been F6 there. I gave my opponent another card for no reason. Again, all of this probably doesn't matter. Opponent finally found the second white source on turn 9. Memnite. Yeah, it looks really good. That looks really, really good. Now we're gonna name Ink Moth. Yeah, now that they have white, I'm just gonna name Ink Moth, it's fine. We're really flooding, but it feels like it doesn't matter. Like, we're really, really flooded. We're really, really flooded. We drew 6 cards. And we can only find 1 Risen Reef. Force of Vigor just wins because we get rid of the Piety Needle and then we have to Fairy. We have so many cards, just kind of win on the spot. Is there a Kahira? No, because we're playing Monkey. We wanted to make the deck more expensive, and in order to make the deck more expensive, we needed white, white, this. We got a Solitude the Paladin. If they have another path, I guess I don't actually lose, but wow, we're really flooded, dude. We flooded super hard. It's pretty mind-blowing. Yeah, like Omnath would be sick. We have so many sick draws. We have a bunch of sick draws. Prismatic Ending, the one naming Inkmoth. Okay. Well, we can't fetch. Putting down one card in hand. Another land, dude! That is insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If we could fetch, we could actually pay for this, man. That's insane. That's how much we've flooded here. Ephemerate would have been sick. We have not seen a single Omnath. In these 28 cards, there are 3 Recent Reef, 4 Omnath, 3 Ephemerate, 2 Force of Vigor, 2 Prismatic Ending, all of which are just game-winning cards on the spot. Sanctifier and back, sure. I guess around Fury, I guess. No idea why this is in my opponent's deck, but whatever. Cigar the Sade, that's kind of scary. Something good, please. Whew, okay. This is green blue. Let's see what we find. Dude, that's a lot. So if I attack, I chump. I think I need Solitude to be alive. So I'm just gonna attack it. If at any point like I find an answer to this, or I have so many good draws, man. Sure. So now we double chump. Oh, they just Shadow Spear. Wow, I can't fathom that we lost this game. I can't fathom that we lost this game. This is mind-blowing. I can't believe that we just lost this game. How did we throw it? Look at all of the cards that would have won the game. Look at all of the cards that would have won immediately. Look at them. Look at them. Anyway. Okay. After a very, very sad game 1, here we are for match number 2. I'm just gonna go turn 1 monkey here. Just getting warmed up. Yeah, exactly. We're only getting started here. No harm, no foul, I guess. Monkey to save us. Yeah, exactly. Ah! Basic Island doesn't answer monkey. Basic Island doesn't answer monkey. What you got over there, OP? Oh, my opponent's also playing monkeys. So let's play that. You're gonna fetch for a basic forest. I'm going to tap this for green, put this over here, name blue. And then we're just gonna play this guy. Spell Pierce. Oh, Thought Scarab. Seems okay. Pungifying Common, imagine. Turn 2, 3 fairy against turn 1 island. Yep. Blue is what my opponent does over there. Interesting. Let's attack. Flooded Strand. Monkey Ponza. Just play Monkey Ponza over here. I guess I'd rather gain the life. Concede game. Yep. Turn 1 monkey, turn 2 Utopia's Pro plus the fairy, turn 3 Omnath on the play. Strong. I will say strong. How much do I care about Blood Moon? Probably a fair amount. No, I don't think I want to cut Sprawls because I think that it's very important for me to have access to blue mana, right? My only way to have access to blue mana is Sprawl into a basic forest under a Blood Moon, that is. Professional. Like the good Sprawls and grinding matchups. Well, but this is a Blood Moon matchup, though. It's different. What do you think of Incandescent, Soulstroke, Nova Chaser, Fury, Timber? Seems worse than the standard elemental stuff, but really fun as an aggro combo option with grind things. I don't think I know what any of the cards that you just named mean. So yeah, I'm not into it. I think that the versions with recent Reef with the fairy are better. Not so sure about Utopia Sprawl, but definitely the version. I like the versions with the fairy a lot. I'm just gonna cycle this trial one step, I think. Please Bloodman me. Please Bloodman me. All I want in life is for my opponent to Bloodman me right here. How about the Ren versions? I don't think Ren is very good. Soulstroke is the lord that can inherit a mental in for 2. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Yeah, I don't think I like those. Yes, good old Serum Visions into fetch land. Good stuff. Basic Plains. Cycle. I think I wanted to play Pretty Pool there. Yeah, but I think that I wanted to hold up Ephemerate. I definitely want to hold up Ephemerate, so I'm shocking for sure. It's a matter of what am I doing alongside it. Well, I'm not blocking that dude. Yeah, you're fine. Do your thing. Definitely not trading a recent reef for DRC. I assume that my opponent is going to... Why are they doing this now? Did they literally just miss on 2 points of damage for no reason whatsoever? They just missed out on a point of damage for no reason at all. Like, if they were going to do that, they should have just, you know, done that. That's really nice. That's really, really nice. Let's play that. I think I'm doing... I played the fairy. Now I can play second Recent Reef or Endurance. I think I take this turn off. It's pretty good. Yeah, with opponents shields being down, I think I like playing second reef there. We're gonna get mooned here or not? It kind of feels like getting Blood Moon is actively good for us. It limits my opponent's mana a lot. This is bait. I don't care if this resolves. think I'm supposed to evoke here. Which white sources do I have left? Do I have any untapped white here? It's probably fine. 3 mana, draw 4. Yep. That one too. I think I attack here. And now we're gonna probably just pass the turn. If my opponent does anything. Well, we'll let this resolve. We'll let this resolve, and then I'm just going, now that they're tapped out of removal, I am going to Endurance. Draw 2. Their Murktide does nothing. Oh, that's right, we have Cavern Souls in this deck. How's it going, Scott? So now Unholy Heat doesn't kill this. Bolt doesn't kill this. Now I think we do have this one locked up. Money Travel seems like a good deck. I feel like it's always been a good deck. I still don't understand why people are not playing it anymore. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. Do you want to attack? What is Money Tribal? This deck. Elementals is the most expensive deck, I think. I think it's close, I guess. But this one is definitely the most expensive deck because we're also playing Monkeys, which we're siding out in every single match. See you next round. All right. Are we keeping this hand and just naming Monkey with this? Now, we're definitely naming Pirate. Definitely naming Pirate. Sacred Foundry. Oh man. This is so bad. This is so bad, man. Ugh, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. Trade. Ragavan isn't fair. Blue got too much this year, standing at the concession, plotting the oppression. Indeed. How you doing, John? I think I'm just going to play another Monkey. And then just Utopia Sprawl. Naming white. To say that our mana is shaky would be an understatement. But we really had to put the 4 Monkeys and the 4 Caverns in the deck because we really wanted that the price of the deck to go above $2,000, and it was the only way to do it. Well, good thing I didn't dash. They had removed, they would have jammed it last turn. That's true. We're gonna see a Croxa here. Okay. Lagadate to win is the Fable Raga when you dub his brawl strategy. Exactly, John. History in the making. Wait. So Solitude. The Croxa? I don't think I want Ephemerate though. Man, we're 1 minute short of just hard casting the Solitude, which would be the ideal. It's too close. But I don't think Ephemerate does anything for me. Yeah, I mean, I can Solitude this, and then the Shadow just dies, right? That's what I'm thinking about, but I need to pitch something, and I'm trying to figure out whether I should pitch Ephemerate or whether I should pitch Prismatic Ending. I think I'm supposed to pitch Ephemerate. I don't need to Ephemerate. This gains life, this just dies. So I am just Ephemerating, but I just have a 3/2 lifelink. That's it. Yeah, that's what I think I'm supposed to do. I think I'm just supposed to Prismatic Ending the Croxa. And I guess we can attack with the monkey. I don't think my opponent's gonna block. I don't think my opponent's going to block here. I don't think it's a great trade for them. They do. Okay. I mean, that's really good for me. So now I'm going to have Uncounterable Solitude next turn, and I can Ephemerate that Solitude then. Super weird that they would block there, right? I guess they're really, really afraid of what I could flip off the monkey. That's a shadow. Please play another shadow. Oh, man. Unfortunate. This just looks like a weird Fran land brew right now. That's, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Oh, man. Oh, that's so good, though. I think I just have to do this. I just can't help myself. It's getting hot in here, chat. Did you see my write-up on this list on Reddit? I made finals of Big Atlantic Tourney after adding monkeys a month ago. That's good. Yeah, I don't think the monkeys are good. I don't think the monkeys are good. But it's definitely cute. I think it's pretty hilarious. Please play something. Please play something for me. I'll take 5. I will take 5. Now what? This is what they want to do. They want to end step dress down. Yeah, I think this is fine. So I just Solitude. Draw. Good. Exile. Ephemerate there. Solitude there. Okay. Dress down resolves. Another victim of MH2. To be fair, dress down is from MH2, John, so. This is fine. Beautiful. Beautiful. For ya. Yeah, I didn't know. I'm planning to be down, so I didn't want to give them even more life. My plan is actually to start attacking. Monkey. I mean, I just take this. You got a Utopia Scroll. The only problem would be like if they flip their own Teferi, but then they just kill their own Teferi when the attacks. Like, what are they gonna do? Just bounce my dudes that draw me cards? Doesn't seem like a great deal. Another shadow. I'm trying to think if there's anything cute that I can do, but I don't think there's anything cute that I can do. Drawn Infinite Card's cute enough. I mean, it's pretty cute. But the problem is that it's also good. I don't like that it's good. Monkey. This time around, I am gonna kill the monkey, I think. Drowning the lock. The dude. Actually, that's a pirate. We don't want no pirates over here. I think I'm killing the monkey. Drawing the lock sucks a little bit, but that's fine. Because I'm just gonna play another Teferi, bounce the shadow, and swing for lethal. Oh. Interesting. Oh, they're just dead. Although I guess they don't know about the second one. They don't know about the second Tef, so. Boop. Got him. Okay, shadows. Literally every match. We've been playing against a bunch of removal decks, and it's just like, yep, get this out of here. Every single match is grab all of those monkeys, throw them in the garbage. Yeah, Lurrus. It was the only way of making the deck going above $2,000 in paper, and that was the only reason for making this deck. So it had to be done. Ragavan is supposed to be removal for Reef. Yeah, but it's just so bad to have a card that just trades 1-for-1 for your opponent's card. Maybe it's better than Utopia Sprawl, but I'm not even sure that's true. But I'm missing out in some bubble value. Let's go Foundry tapped. Say go. They being drowned a lot. Oh, because they don't have blue mana. That's funny. Play that, say go. I like Rack for the lightning rod. A lot of other reasons too. It's been good for me for sure. Yeah, I feel like in the 3 matches that I played so far, I feel like the other card would have been better. Like the 1-drop elemental. I think that card is actually quite strong. Wait, what? But why? But why? They're cantripping? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, now they have the losers. Now they can actually cycle this thing. If they need to. It's good, but it's more about the turn on combo matches where you're way behind. That's fair. That is definitely fair. Like, Monkey really shines in that kind of matchup. Definitely agree with that. Definitely agree with that. That's a good reason. We already win grinding matchups, no problem. It's the matchups where we need our turn 2, 3 Fairy and Reef and putting down Tron. Yeah. That's a good argument, but it's the first time that anybody has brought that argument up. You're like 1% worse against the favorable matchups and way stronger against the worst matchups. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense now that you put it like that. Or a second main here, so I don't think my opponent wants to dress down right now. Maybe they want to dress down on my end step. That's a shadow. That explosives will be very good for me. So I do think my opponent has another dress down. So I'm trying to see what the best way to navigate that is. I can spend 5 mana for a 3/3. I could play Teferi and bounce the Shadow. If I do that, then my opponent just attacks the Teferi. I could also just not play around it, rest down. I think it's better for me to just not play around it, rest down. And just, you know, cast this thing. And my opponent's gonna dress down in response. And I get nothing. That sucks, obviously, but now next turn I can untap and I have a 5/3 in play. I have a 3/3 double strike in play, I mean. And then I can Teferi next turn. Iteration is really good for them. Iteration is extremely good for them. I think I'm blocking. If my opponent lets me. Gross. Iteration is a lot. Iteration really is a lot. Where are my Omnaths, by the way? Do I have Omnaths? No Omnaths. Well, I mean, I can't attack, so I'm just gonna chill here. Blackstar Finger with a follow. I think the only time... I mean, we saw Omnath when I just went nuts in the previous round. We saw Omnath there. And then we saw Omnath one time where I pitched it to like a Fury or something, I see. So I only saw Omnath 2 times in this entire stream. Heat. I get literally nothing. Actual nothing. Okay. So what is what people are saying to this? This definitely makes a lot more sense to me on the play, by the way. Also, I have the Mold Drifters. I have the Omnaths in there. I do have the cards. Maybe they crack their EE. That would be a great play for me. Nope. No. What am I doing here? Nope. The other side. There we go. No. Jeez. There we go. Now we're good. Don't worry about it. Monkey Mental. Monkey Mental was my first choice. In fact, when I exported, when I took a picture of the thing, I actually named it Monkey Mental. Sure. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Finally decided to show up. Finally decided to come hang out with the guys. That'd be cute. Well, hello there. Hello there, Mr. Endurance. They just have to take the Endurance, right? It's the only possible pick. Maybe they take Risen Reef. One of those robot dogs. Damn it. I mean, they should take the Endurance. Yep. If I find another Recent Reef, I'm just gonna Fury this. Not a Recent Reef, so I'm not gonna Fury that. Take the Omnath. Third Thoughtseize is really good there. Can we draw a good card, please? Pretty please. Your labels robot gets all real fast. Something good, please. Or not. Or not. Well, I think my opponent's just gonna... I mean, the good thing is that we kind of time walk them. Because sure, they're gonna dress down me next turn. But, like, they didn't spend their mana there. So, like, it's not great for me, but at the same time, it's not that bad. That was a really nice draw. That was a really, really nice draw. Because now I just get to do that, the same thing I did last turn again. And I can wait until my opponent attacks, so they have to use a removal spell on the Solitude. Dido, como vai? Obrigado pelas bidis. Como vai o Criptodido? So now my opponent's gonna dress down. And this is gonna turn into a 1/1 and I can just block it. Muito bem. Beleza. Legal. Melhor impossível. Damn. Prazer escutar isso. God, I love Cavernous Souls. Yeah, it's a card. It's a card. I will block your 1/1. Spero che você da main stage. Estou muito bem. Estou muito bem. Wow. Now we just play Fury, kill this thing. Yeah. Everything that happened was very good for us. Everything that just happened was very, very good for us. Boop. Dude's dead. Holding on to the land because of Omnath. And now this is a lethal threat, so my opponent needs to drop top deck exactly Death Shadow. Or have a Bolt and Holy Heat, something like that. What do we got here? Bolt. There's no shadows in the bin. That's brutal. Now Lurrus is gonna take over. And because there's a dress down in the graveyard, I can't hold on to the Fury. So I just have to do this. I just have to play the Fury for no value. Pele, Melior, Maradona, Messi, Melior, Neymar. Definitely agree with the second statement. Yeah, I think that this is gonna be hard now. Like, I need to find one of my good cards. I really need to find one of my good cards. I don't really have that much time. The good thing is that this forces my opponent to like play chump blockers. Oh man. All right, Omnath, and we begin the comeback process. Or another Fury would also be fine, or just a land. I think we're actually just dead now. Yeah, that's actually just dead because they just replayed with this. That's so brutal, man. I mean, I've been flooding so much today. Pretty insane. Anyway, see you next round. Alright. Sure, I guess. I'm probably not gonna go. I'm gonna go turn 1 Temple Garden and say go, but. So I'm not gonna shock for no reason. But it's interesting. Because I don't think I'm, you know, I have access to Solitude Ephemerate, but I think I need to get better value. Like, I'm not gonna Solitude Ephemerate on turn 1, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, opponent exiles Lotus Bloom. Well, that's a different story. That's a yikes for me. So I guess we have to draw the fairy. Yeah, I'm really gonna need to fairy like this coming turn. white, red, green, blue. So I'm gonna use Ephemerate to blink my own Omnath and hopefully find the fairy eventually. So land. Temple Garden is in play already, so we can't really do that. But I'm gonna get Birding Pool, because I can use the green mana off the Omnath to put Sprawl here and give me another white source. Yeah, we're probably just dead. Yikes. Yeah, the matchup gets a lot better games 2 and 3, of course. Game 1, it just feels like the only card that matters is the fairy. I get a second Temple Garden. Oh, do we have a second Temple Garden? I didn't know that we had a second Temple Garden, if I'm being honest. Look at my opponent playing the fair Spoils of the Vault. Just gonna see the deck list, and it's probably gonna be just like pretty much stock. Ad Nauseam. They're playing Wish Claw. They are playing a couple of Ad Naus. Thoughtseize's main deck. So all of this coming in. These are cards that I can pitch to force. Fury sucks. Solitude sucks. Prismatic Ending. Probably worse than Force of Negation. Force of Vigor, sorry. Oh yeah, Endurance is the real deal against Ad Naus. And I'm obviously gonna keep the Monkeys and the Utopia Sprawls. Hoping to turn 2 to Fairy as often as I can. Yeah, Force of Vigor just seems like a better Prismatic Ending. Look at these beautiful mismatched Mole Drifters. I mean, okay. We may just die, but we have double Recent Reef. That's going to be a lot of cards that we get to look at. And we can play it on turn 2. Let's do... We have double white already, so I'm just going to go blue. Fuganimal Drift needs to be Old Warder. I mean, I just drafted this, right? I drafted this in MH1, one of my favorite of all time, and then I drafted the other ones in Time Sparrow. Great draft format too. Honestly, all of the latest draft formats have been incredible. The only one is the current one. The current draft format is just shit. The current draft format is just so bad. It's the only thing available on Arena currently. So I have not been playing Arena at all lately, which is rough. Opponent takes the Omnath. Gonna start drawing. But we can't really start clocking. Screw arena. Yep. But I qualified for, I don't know, for some event or whatever. Mythic bullshit. Whatever. I qualified for that, so, you know, it's free real estate, so I'm gonna play in that probably. That's a monkey. We can't. There's Sacred Foundry, yeah, so we can actually play it right now. The whole mythic thing is a joke. So I really enjoy Kaldheim Limited. I think that Limited format was really, really good. And I just started playing. There's this option that's called Quick Draft, which you can just do on Arena, and it's just you just draft with bots, and that actually gives you ranked points. So I am out there just bullshitting, playing for fun. This limited format against bots, and I am competing for the ranked with like players that actually give a shit. It's so bad. Like, it honestly blows my mind how bad the whole system is. Like, Arena is just an absolute joke. Wow! Did that really just happen? Did we just go land into land into land? Holy shit. I mean, I'm gonna evoke, because I need to draw something. Also, again, I should have played my land before doing this. Alright, there's an Omnath. Okay. Let's do... I don't even know what to do here. Just like... blue? Whatever. I just feel like I'm just gonna die here. We're chatting to Filthy Casuals chat to do an online draft of Finish if you want to pitch in afterwards. Alright. But I think my opponent's just gonna come on me out here. Oh, Unlife. I can beat Unlife. I can definitely beat Unlife. So, first things first. Let's get in there. Green, blue, white, red. The boy. The big boy. It's a good one. Another good one. Another good one. Fetch. Oh, that's right. I have to do one more. Play that one. So that's game now, right? 1, 2, 3. Actually, I can ephemerate my own Omnath, and we can do the thing again. I guess I want to deal the damage, though. That deals 4 to them. Ephemerate Omnath. Draw 4. Ephemerate again. Not bad. This gives mana. This gives damage. Opponent goes down to -2. Now we ephemerate again. We just have to find a force. Oh, we can just bounce it. That's true. This is more fun, though. This is definitely more fun. So I kind of want to do this instead. I guess, okay. I guess I'm not going to show them that I have the force. There are children in the chat. This is way too much value. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Game 3. Seems fine. Take all possible game actions and then win. It's the only way. I think I'm gonna bring in a force and cut a cavern on the draw. I have to show the combo player my own combo. Yeah. Know your place, opponent. So this hand has interaction. And if I hit my land drops, I'm gonna be golden. I think I'm gonna ship it. Yeah, this is better. I like this a lot. Keep, and I think I'm gonna send a land. I'm actually gonna send Ephemerate. Oh no, no Thoughtseize on 1. Okay. Can we please find a blue or a white source off the top? Can we please find a blue or a white source off the top? Chat, give me your energy. I need your energy, chat. Oh, please. Please. Glory. Absolute glory. Please and thank you. Don't counterspell me. Nice deck, opponent. Nice deck. Let's see it for the last round. All right, last round. Let's get a nice little 3-2. Sure. I got a Fury as early interaction, and I can pitch one of my Omnaths to it. I have the Fairy. This is fine. And then we can go get Triome. And we probably want more white, so this can get maybe Hallowed Fountain. They spoiled white Blasphemous Act. I finally had to get a box. Oh yeah, there's like a Wrath, right? That costs less. Birds of Paradise off of a breeding pool. You have piqued my interest, opponent. Not bad. Something tells me that this Fury is gonna be fine against Birds of Paradise deck. It's a Wrath for 2 white in EDH almost any time you'd ever Wrath. Yeah, seems definitely powerful, but you know. I love how my opponent's deck has a typo. Like TATEH, Ninja Penguin. Noble Hierarch, please play it. Thank you. We're gonna pew pew pew. We're about to do some serious pew pew pewing. I know that I have Ephemerate and all that good stuff, but... One, two, three. Now the question is, do I minus here? Because if I plus on my opponent prismatic endings, that's just super bad for me. And I think I really want to find the land for this Omnath, so I'm just gonna plus. I'm gonna minus, sorry. Standard set should barely have cards that impact Modern. I agree with that. I do agree with that. Standard sets should not break Modern like they've been doing. I'm so smart. I'm so freaking smart. Yo, how's it going, Nassif? Thank you, Gab, for the raid. Welcome everybody from Gab's stream. We're playing the most expensive possible Elementals deck. Playing monkeys. And I'm considering Ephemerating right here. Nah. Just gonna play Omnath next turn. This is fine. How was your stream? Welcome all of you from Gab, by the way. This channel we play Modern. I am the one that always rates Gab whenever he's playing Modern. I just want to incentivize Gab to play good formats. Of course, you know, he goes ahead and he's like in the MPL and he's gonna be playing World, so he has to play bad formats, but that's okay. I forgive him. Eternal Witness. Buckle up, folks, because this is gonna be a grindy one. This is gonna be a grind. Ugh, no land. No land. So red, white, green, blue. Well, yeah, that's from my band, Funky Business. I think I have a. Hey, look at that! Look at me being a professional streamer and having. Oh, I thought that they were talking about like the notification, the raid notification. That's what I assumed it was. More people making fun of my AC. Damn it. Opponent holding up Ephemerate. They did shock for this. So they're definitely holding up Ephemerate over there. I feel like we have to do this. Land, please. That is awkward. I guess we just name pirate. Oh, this monkey is yuck. This monkey is ugh. This monkey is awkward. So if I attack, I can trade both of my opponent's creatures for my Omnath. I think that's fine. I just take it. Okay. Gonna be holding up Ephemerate for Solitude next turn. Soul Herder. Well, that one is a problem. I think I do have to give my opponent one to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're definitely doing this. Because I think I'm gonna need to fight on the Ephemerate axis, so... So I'm gonna need to Solitude pitch, and then opponent reveals Prismatic Ending. Wait, where did this guy come from? Oh, they revealed that to the previous Oracle? I totally missed that. Land, please, fetch land. Oh man. Oh man. I fucked up, by the way. I was supposed to... Oh, no cards in hand. So they're just like evoking. I was supposed to... My opponent stacked their triggers wrong. I think I was supposed to do this. I mean, I'm just gonna do this. Their Soul Herder grows. That's funny. Can we find a land, please? Another Ephemerate. Not bad, not bad. That dies. Land. Ugh. Ugh. So we're just gonna... I'm just gonna Solitude this Soul Herder. Land? I mean, that's a land that doesn't do anything, so... Pass the turn. Probably doing all right here. I think I like my spot. I think I like my spot. If only my opponent had a main phased, right? If only they had main phased their Solitude instead of getting cute and doing it in upkeep for no reason whatsoever. Also, I should have stacked my triggers the other way around. Probably doesn't change anything, but just proper play. So let's play this. I can't imagine my opponent not conceding here. Attack! They just take it? Like, if you're gonna do this, like, why don't you just concede is what I don't understand, right? Like, if you have obviously given up on the game, just concede. Just concede and we just move on to the next game. White. That's exactly how my opponent gets back into this game, so I'm obviously going to get rid of the Eternal Witness. Okay, Endurance seems good. Mold Drifter seems really good. And what else? Probably can cut Sprawls because the game is going to go really long. Timed out into an Elementals player. That stalled the game. Yep. Yeah, just one of those things where, you know, you can go do something else, right? We can both do something else. We can go on, move on to the next match. We can, you know, have fun playing the following match. And, like, you're just wasting your time. You're just wasting my time. It just makes no sense at all. But, like, some people are just, I don't know. Not a good hand. Play till the very end. Down to 5 we go. Okay. I see what you see, Deck. I see what you're saying. Alright, it's a land. Would love to draw an Ephemerate. Ephemerate would be a great draw. Okay. Okay. I will take one. So get a Triome, and we're gonna get probably Temple Garden. This means double green for Endurance, just to hardcast it. Note that with this mana, my opponent can't hardcast Solitude. Now they can. Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So that forces the Ephemerate out of the hand. They found the land. That's brutal. That sucks. So if they have another Ephemerate, we are in really bad shape. So we're gonna do 3 and 1. Babies are expensive, Stephs. So we're gonna do 3 and 1. My opponent's gonna blink the Oracle, which is gonna suck. That grows the Soul Herder. But now I get to kill the Oracle with the second Fury. This is obviously not a great exchange for me. Like, I'm down 2 Furies and 2 Omnaths in order to kill my opponent's board. But at least I am blanking my opponent's... I am blanking my opponent's Ephemerate on the rebound. So I think it was like a necessary thing I had to do. Also, this is nice because it exiles both of their... Oh, come on, what is this? Ugh. Okay. Mail, whatever, maybe say find a wild two for... ¿Qué consiste la recompensa de Deck Tech? Si querés pasar un link de un deck, yo te digo qué opino del mazo. Claro. Will I be doing dono decks? This is a dono deck right now, but I don't know how my schedule is gonna work tomorrow. But maybe I'll be fine. Maybe I'll be able to do it. So at least this, like, they did put the Ephemerates in the graveyard, but like they didn't really get any value from them. So that's still fine. But it is my opponent's 2 cards and infinite mana to my Endurance, you know. So we're obviously not in great shape here. Gracias, Duque. I think I'm gonna do this. If my opponent top decks an Eternal Witness, this is obviously a disaster, but... Ugh. I mean, at least that's a way to play around the Eternal Witness. El podcast cuando sale, mañana. Lo tengo que terminar de editar y lo subo mañana. For those of you wondering, the podcast, I have 2 podcasts. One of them I talk about Titan. The other one, I don't talk about Titan. So, whether you like Amulet or not, I getcha. I think I'm gonna play Teferi here. This is really bad if my opponent has Prismatic Ending in hand, but if I get to untap with this Teferi, then I will actually be in really good shape. Have I been talking about Titan lately? I've missed the last few. You mean from Titan Talk? Do you think Elementals does against your Naya lands? I think Elementals has a good matchup against Naya lands. That's why I was playing Hushbringers in my list. Oh, Titan Talk when Titan is not a thing? We cover other stuff. We talk about other stuff. Is my opponent gonna play around Endurance? Nope. So now we're gonna be in really good shape. This was a move to 5, by the way. This was a mulligan to 5. Also, I'm kind of interested in shuffling these Furies back into my deck. We're gonna do that, but if my opponent has Eternal Witness, it's pretty bad for me. Power 2 or less. It's been a while since I've seen this one. It makes me very happy to see it. Revelark fucks. I love Revelark. Derp Herb, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. play that. So you go. Well, it goes to the dry spells, meta shift, new cards, break amulet, etc. Only time will tell for sure, though I doubt Unholy Heat is going anywhere. Yeah, but I don't think Unholy Heat is what's keeping amulet in check. It's Murktide Regent. Why is Modern better than Arena? Because Arena has no good formats. Like, all the formats in Arena are stale, boring, and they're just bad. They're just bad formats. While Modern is a great format. The games are fun, the games are interactive, you get to play with great cards from Magic's history. In Heat, which are not pillars of the format, attacking those would be the out. No, I just don't think that's the case, though. I think that the issue with Amulet is the fact that it just lines up poorly against the entire format, really. Arena Rope system would also suck when playing decks like Elementals. You have a million triggers. Yeah, I mean, remember what happened to the Thassa's Oracle deck, right? Historic doesn't exist on... Yeah, Historic only exists on Arena. Historic only exists on Arena. Wow, really? Just to get a Noble Hierarch back? I guess that makes it so my opponent... So they can attack through the endurances, so I'm gonna be forced to block. Gonna be forced to double block here. I'm not gonna play the monkey because I don't want to expose it to a solitude. Get it with new magic benefit. Yeah, it's an awesome game. Like, it's an absolutely awesome game. But yeah, there's like multiple ways of playing it, and Modern is just a different way of playing Magic. And truly a great one. That I don't think changes anything at all. We're still protecting our Teferi. Okay. Does that mean my opponent has Eternal Witness? No Champerinos. Wow, move to 5. All right. Obviously, the deck is great. Like, I think the deck is very, very good. But I don't think I like the monkeys. I don't think I like the monkeys. Personally, like, I know that Canister always says that the 1-drop dude is the worst card in the deck, the Flamekin Harbinger. I don't know, the card has been really good for me. Like, you just play it on turn 1. Your deck just explodes whenever you have access to Risen Reef. So these being like card disadvantage copies of Risen Reef, in my opinion, just doesn't matter, because usually you go turn 1 this guy, turn 2 whatever, turn 3 you play a Risen Reef, and then you get to play like a Solitude or a Fury in the same turn. So you're getting back, like, you're killing your opponent's creature and you're just getting back your card advantage that way. So it is card disadvantage on its face, but in practice, it never really feels like that unless you're just really far behind and you're just losing the game. But even in that case, it's a card that can, you know, just like go find your Omnath and it can actually pull you back into a game. So the monkey actually doesn't do that. What we did talk about though is the fact that the monkey, what it's really good at doing is it's good at racing decks that are otherwise bad matchups for us, like for example Tron, which is an issue. Like that is definitely a big deal. Like going turn one monkey against a deck like Tron is a huge deal. They don't have a really easy time getting rid of it. So in that sense, I like the card, but I don't know if that's like a little bit of a sideboard card in that sense. So I wonder if, you know, you just want to play it as a sideboard card instead. This also makes, you know, your main deck endurance and your main deck mood drifter that much better, because, you know, you can just tutor for them whenever you need them. So that's kind of an interesting thing as well. Also the mana, like we had a lot of mana issues because the monkey is a pirate, and then that made things really awkward. So obviously if I wanted to play a version like this, for those of you that missed the deck tech, the whole point of this deck was to try to make it over $2,000, and we succeeded at doing that by playing 4 copies of Cavern. This was sort of a meme, and you know, because we're playing 4 copies of Cavern, we can actually we actually made it to $2,000 in paper. So that was the meme for the dono. But I think that obviously if you wanted to play the deck with monkeys, which I don't think are great, but that they make sense if you have like a, you know, like a heavy Tron metagame or something like that, then you can justify cutting the 24th land a little bit better. But you definitely should not play 4 Cavern of Souls. Like you, at most, you should play like 3, and that's still even pushing it a little bit. So yeah, it's not horrible, but it's a good deck. Like I think Elemental is still a very powerful deck, and I'm super surprised that it just doesn't really seem to be as prominent in the metagame as it was like 2 weeks ago or maybe 3 weeks ago. But nothing has really changed in that sense. Like the only thing that has changed obviously is the presence of Tron, which is a big deal, right? Like in fact, I do believe that one of the main reasons why people started playing Tron again, it's because this deck was showing up as the best deck in the format, or like at least one of the best decks. So it doesn't really surprise me that the deck has kind of disappeared because of Tron, but like I see Tron like once every other league or something like that. It's not like Tron is, you know, like 30% of the metagame or something. And that has felt like the only bad matchup for this deck. Like every time I play against like Lurrus and Shadow decks, I'm very happy to face those decks. Today we lost against Lurrus because against a Hammer Time, because I threw game number 3, sorry, in a spectacular fashion, and then I just flooded like I've never flooded before, and then we lost against the Grixis Shadow deck. Because I just flooded horribly, but I don't know. It's a good one. Thank you, Stabs, for the dono. Really appreciate it. I can run it back, but I'm probably not gonna be able to finish the league because I have to leave at like 5:15 or something. So I would have 1 hour. So I can get started. I can finish it off stream if that's okay with you. That's gonna be it for this league though. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. All right.